Welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Connor, here with my father,
Kevin.
We're back with JPEGMAFIA. I didn't think we'd be back so soon, but we are.
Very quick.
I'm excited for this. So we listened to his previous record together. Phenomenal record. One of the highlights of the year for me was that Future sample of the AI Future singing. I forget the song, but sampled that. Or no, it was a Future song sung in like the style of like a 50s singer. And it was
that was super cool.
And then he chopped that up. Today we're covering I Lay Down My Life for You, but this is the director's cut. So this is the record how he originally planned it to be released, or how at least at one point this is what it looked like, and then he trimmed it down, cut off the fat, kind of made it more condensed. But at one point this was the entire album, this was the flow of the album. So if I look at it here on Spotify, it's split up into 2 discs, and there's certain songs are in different order. What we're going to do today is we're not going to listen to the entire record again, because you've seen our reactions. We react to music. We can't react to stuff that we've already listened to. So we're just going to listen to the new songs, excluding the intro, which is a 49-second little skit that plays into the first track. So we don't need to do that one.
That's IS 231?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with this director's cut, this is the Turning the Tables cut of the director's cut. So we're just going to cover the tracks that were left off. We're not going to go in order, but I definitely am going to listen to the record off camera, the director's cut front to back, to see how the flow of the record is, how certain songs fit, and to try to see why he decided to pull ones out or switch things around. I'm curious about that. Track number 1, Protect the Cross. We did this on Patreon not too long ago. It's not exactly a first reaction, but we'll listen to it again. Let's start with that.
Freak bitch, tuck it in her tan line, no stripes, made her talk to me like I got gang ties. 2025, your politics is a gang sign. Let's go. They bullshitting but spitting like they was Esco. Bitches don't even speak my language.
What's that?
Peggy is not for your
I love
entertainment. I need a feed. Retro, they asked out, we bangers being like Turco. Call me Black Kenny Rogers, cause I know when to fold. I'm cashing out, cause it's too late in the States to be spitting cat, bitch. I can't stand the way you crackers call me. Be on land, you never hit a Nazi.
That's a great run, I love it.
I forget, did this song have a beat switch? I think it did, right?
Yeah, part 2.
Oh yeah, it did.
Fuck, I love the drums in these. Wow.
Okay.
That's like a great.
Yeah, so we've listened to that because it was a single, but it's still fucking, the second half is phenomenal. So we're not going to speak too much on it. What I'm curious about, though, is that flowed very well into the next one. Or do I have my Spotify settings on where it's like it automatically transitions songs into each other? Yeah, I do have it on. That makes sense. I was like, that sounds like they were meant to be. But they're not.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's confusing. It did sound nice.
That sounded great.
With the 7-second slow transition that Spotify does. Track number 2, Jordan Rules.
You ain't gotta be white for this Kimber to give you a 10. Been on the bus, double the cost, bam. They suck a dick on you poppin', I know they gon' stop, but I want my dance. I was wrong when I said Dylan Brooks. I'm a billionaire fear kind of man. Poster up when you stay in my lane. I got Jordan rules to put you in a pen. I be fucking my bitch from the side. My side bitch on Joy Valance. 4-5 to his light bulb, Teddy Pendergrass. We just turned up the jaw. Fuck nigga. I was born in the 80s, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of you stupid ass niggas. I got more choppers and dragons than those at the government. Look what I'm We ain't at your head. You wanna pretend you a fed. I eat in healthcare. Do some cardio. Check the boss. Like my brother was Mario.
This, I think this should have been on the album.
Yeah.
Like on the original. I wouldn't have cut it, I think.
Twisted tea sipping punk bitch ass niggas be doing. Y'all niggas is pie. All of y'all.
I'm surprised this was cut from the album originally.
Yeah.
Same with the last track.
He's flexing his age, eh?
Yeah, born in the 80s.
Yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna front, got that shit in my Pelican. I break it down when I'm checking my ticket. Eskimo bros to some
Great times
niggas
there.
I'm better than industry niggas, all estrogen bitches. How much you hate that nigga? I'm fucking his main, I'm working his sides.
This
Where's
is
your
fucking
patience?
fantastic
I ran out
right
when
here.
he started running up the
I need it.
lines.
Yeah.
No, the open space, man.
Yeah.
My enemies' names, I don't beef, I mime. Your bitch, your house, your clout, that's mine. Them cars, them clothes, them hoes, all mine.
Soma addictions grow more severe.
That was phenomenal.
How did that not make the record originally?
Yeah.
That and Protect the Cross, both, phenomenal tracks. It reminds me of, it's weird because it's from the same sessions of the record, but it sounds even like pushed further. Like it feels like this song pushed those boundaries that he was kind of going for on I Lay Down My Life for You. But like, I don't know, it seems like he pushed them even further on this track.
Lot of dirt and especially
space.
Space. That was really when they broke down there and they had the old school toms. It sounded like Phil Collins toms, or just muted toms, and and then there was the space in there. And you know what? I like hearing Peggy with open space because he's always filled, right?
Yeah,
but having
very distorted vocals right up in front, or very loud.
Loud, yeah. But I find I listen to his lyrics and I listen to him more when he's got that space in there. So that space was really, really cool. A lot of dirt.
I thought that song had the dirt. Yeah, I thought it had a nice contrast between the heaviness and then some spatial areas in the track that were easier on the ears at least. It felt like a nice kind of back and forth. Track 3, Cult Status.
Cause you an aspirin, you break up with your hoe, we gon' pin that bitch to the mattress. Bitch niggas be thinking they jokes be hitting, they be straining. Can't be seen with you worm niggas, y'all need
I know he's a veteran, right?
Yeah.
But I could hear, like in this, especially this song right now, I hear guys in a tank listening to this.
Oh, dude.
When they're going to
Yeah,
fight, you know
I
what I
can see
mean?
that.
It does have that thing where you want to.
Russian proving y'all raw, nothing above it. Looked at my family tree and saw sleep was my favorite cousin. Should've kept it online and end up in Terminal. Since Pitchfork fell off, the yuppies been going through it. Gossiping like some bitches and playing
Since Pitchfork fell off, the yuppies been going through it.
What's that?
Oh, that line.
We on the road, we all the time, we out of line with it. I keep the switch up on the pistol for the crime business. Brought in the day to Rockefeller, but I dash with it. Pray to the mafia, we tax different, for real.
Man, some of the most unique production here. Drums are beautifully mixed.
Yeah. Like super thin, but they work with the big fat sloppy. Hey?
Synth,
Yeah.
Phase. Okay, so I gotta just say, like right off the bat, like that's some of the most like unique production that I've listened to. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening to it for my first time, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. But I can't imagine showing this to somebody who hasn't kind of at least, been familiarized with this
you did
style
that
of music. Yeah, like, well, imagine if this was the first thing I showed you instead of us doing like, some Kid Cudi and stuff.
Yeah.
And Tyler and Kanye when we started.
It would have for sure threw me off.
I think you would have been like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I'm always amazed on how his mind works. Like that, there was the chaotic. It sounded like a radar again, or some kind of alarm going on, right?
Yeah.
And causing chaos. But it was there was points where it was off time. Like he's not right on the meter with everything. And there's something about that just makes me smile, because it's like, we're talking digital age shit here, right? Everything's digital. You could be totally.
You could make everything perfect.
You could quantize the shit out of it
in 3 seconds. You press a couple buttons and it's quantized. But it's going. Yeah, how his mind works. To do these certain things in his production is what makes him, one of the more standout producers. I love when people push boundaries that you wouldn't. The average person wouldn't think of doing. I wouldn't think of doing anything like that production wise.
No, but it's fucking brilliant to hear.
My mind just doesn't work like that.
I don't know why, but that's just my vision of guys going in tanks in Afghanistan or somewhere, and it's just this. There's so much chaos. There's you're going in. You got to be focused at whatever job you're going to do, and you have all this chaos going on. You have radars, you have beeps going on. You got hey, fucking check this, all this, all that kind of stuff going on. And then he mentions choppers in here, and then he did mention something with wars, and I lost the line, but he did talk about wars in this one, right? Originally being credited as the extended version of New Black History, Cult Status extends the ending instrumental made by Flume with added lyrics by Peggy.
That makes so much sense. Okay, because when it first started, I was like, fuck, did I fuck up? I was like, I've listened to the record enough. Did I put one of the songs on here that we've already listened to? And I was sitting there thinking, and then we got into it. I was like, no, I haven't heard this. So I wonder if that was going to be, that would have been cool if he would have added that like as a 2-part song.
And then continued into that.
Brought Vince in for another verse.
Yes,
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going. That was a sick track. Track number 4, Coke or Dope?
Dope.
Yeah, that's my vote too.
Okay, let's ask you guys, Coke or Dope? Oh, crazy panning. I'm glad I'm not on either right now.
Yeah. 1, 2.
I hear you.
K.
Those drums, that's them.
La.
This is wild.
It's great.
My front towards the enemy like clay mines. Listen to burner, light him up, I feel like Draymond. Got a case beating my neighbor on his own lawn. He a bitch. That get it green, Mendocino phone. Dangerous. She shows us no attendance.
Love that. What's in the background there?
Yeah.
Water dripping.
There's levels.
That alarm is creepy as fuck.
Yeah. I think it's the air raid.
Yeah.
With a scope on it, I can like a Martian on a spaceship. Ball head, Marsh like it's fresh out of basic. Is you coked up and doped up? Oh, bigger than who, baby? The 5
Those feel like
what?
What the coked up or dope up feels like the samples like from MF.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Inhale, indica. I am not Trudeau. Crackers what you want to add
I'm not Trudeau. Throw a Canadian in there.
I'm so terminally unlike goddamn. I don't respect myself.
That's great, man. That was great fucking guitar.
That was a wild song. The back and forth again. But to me, that like I love the guitar part. I love the ending, but that original instrumental that started off things with the panning and then the just the really heavy hitting like bass, fucking drums,
chest.
And it felt like you could feel it in your chest. That was incredible. I loved that. The production so far has been phenomenal, and I'm still like in a little like disbelief that these didn't make the final cut of the.
You just took it out of my mouth. You know, I'm wondering about the timeline of this too, because the line "can't stop, won't stop." I am not Trudeau. When did Trudeau announce that he's
not that long ago? So this one could have been newer.
January 6th,
Okay, so then some of this is new then.
Yeah.
Some of this isn't from. Well, maybe like the verse, like maybe that instrumental was from the original director's cut, but definitely some of the verses they have to be newer, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless him and Trudeau are tight, and he told them like
prior,
back in August. Hey man, I'm going to tell you, I'm stepping down in January.
Yeah, I'm going to dish you a bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, let's keep going. Track number 5, Boy You Should Know.
Just be careful with that, baby. Be real careful. You playing with fire, bitch.
Well, this is a Sierra sample.
Oh, cool.
Like this bitch on fire. I can't remember the shit that I did, so I didn't do shit. Back in this bitch with the JPEGMAFIA. Remember, go twisted when she get a spittin'. Hey, Oxycontin, Perkies, Benzos, Treasure on Coke and DMT, Molly, Acid, Fenty, K2, Nicotine, Meth, and GHB. I put all these things in.
Fuck, you just talked about my top drawer.
Just want to smoke. I'm open late like Taco Bell Cantina. All of that weight that came out your mouth, but you could be realer. Cause you ain't a Leah, bitch.
I love that. See, I
know. You know
it's
what?
Complete change up. Here we go.
That boy PEG. Big back flow like I've been rapping on PEDs. I live handprints on your bitch. That bitch still rocking bikinis.
You know what's crazy? Boy You Should Know wouldn't scare the hoes that much.
No.
Yeah, they'd be fucking with it.
But yeah, I love how like the beginning, this part here, he could have just ran with it for the whole track. It's a great, produced part, but just changes here and there, completely diverting your expectations. Like that, right there.
Yeah, right there. Look at the fat bottom.
Winter is coming, I aim at your dome and the storm is a blizzard raining in your shit. All kind of bodies, I'm timbering shit. Better act like you're remembering shit. Just got a couple new
Got a great flow going, eh?
Yeah.
Niggas be thinking it's till they wake up in the upper room and I get a referral. Top peel back that candy. I fucked the forever. They put tax on my phone. So what you saying? I'm saying Trump put income tax on my home. So what you paying? I pay a grip. I used to pay they loan. Why they complain? We made a grip. They had a grip out the wall. It's like the clap. Just wait 1 week and it's over with. Shit. Ain't been the same since 2020.
It's just like the clap. 1 week and it's over with.
Never been true.
Hear that little... I can't even say it because then it's gone. Just as I start to say, this is cool.
We have to be exceptional to get anything in this business.
That might be my favorite track.
Fuck you.
What?
It's the first time you've ever done it where you've stolen what I was going to say. That's probably my favorite right now.
That was perfection for me. That was absolutely
everything about that.
Yeah.
The amount of ways it diverted my expectations. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
The Ciara sample at the beginning, and then that leans you in. You're going, and then his flow in the first verse. He's just like nice,
and then his flow really picked up.
Then it
later.
really picked up,
and then that end half, like
part 2
with the chlamydia line. Fucking
clap. Yeah,
that's the only one I was able to catch. Like,
did you catch it?
Not that way. Sounds like I'm saying that was the only STD I've ever been able to catch. No,
like you've been out there trying.
I've been trying my best. I've only been like a fisherman.
Yeah, do you got crabs? Come on over here.
Fuck, I've been trying to get herpes for months.
What would you gain out of that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
just, like credibility. For, I
street
guess.
cred.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've had every venereal disease.
Yeah. No, favorite track so far. Once again, surprised I didn't make the cut for the full record or the original record.
Yeah. That really surprises me.
Yeah, well, it just shows like look, this is the stuff that's making the director's cut. How much shit does he have on his laptop that's just sitting there? That is like it would be to us perfection, but maybe for him, it's just something he made up quick.
I was just joking about this. There's only like 5 of them in my side drawer of my bed, but Oxy, Perks, Benzos, Trazodone, Coke, and DMT, Molly Acid, Fenty, K2, Nicotine, Meth, and GHPs, Codeine, Heroin, Oxy, Codone. That's, I guess it's different. Nitrous Ox, and PCP. I put all of these things in me. I feel like I'm AI me.
That's
really
see, that's why I want to go back to the lyrics later.
The drugs have depersonalized himself. He doesn't feel like him without his full personality. That great.
No, I'm excited to re-listen with some lyrics in front of me. Let's keep going.
That was fantastic.
Track number 6, Allah.
Wow, very, very bright and spacious.
Yeah.
It's like we walked into like a fucking big, beautiful room.
Guitar.
Yeah. Trumpets. But I know
And you know that I pray.
it ain't gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Lord, I feel so exhausted. Put my hands in my face. Pray I'm safe. Pray I grow and accomplish. They've been praying for views. I pray that my seed is accomplished. I'm on my knees for a God that I can't even
Fuck,
see.
that's wow.
3 a.m. in the shop.
What, some
With
of the
your
lyrics?
ex, made
I
a
thought he would go
release.
heavy
They
there.
got secrets to hide. They just
Oh, with
praying
the
that nobody
production?
sees.
Yeah, yeah. I think you know this guy. Little Dirk.
Oh, is it Lil Durk?
Little Dirk? Yeah.
Yeah, I must have sampled him. I'm not super familiar with Lil
Oh,
Durk.
okay.
That was a cool sample, though.
Very cool.
That's a really beautiful song.
It is. Well, yeah. That snare entry, man.
It is He who created this complex world and everything that is in it.
Oh, not going somewhere? That's just ending.
That's just ending. That one, it never had any crazy aggression like that.
Yeah.
You know, I was waiting for something heavy to come in. You know how you said in the beginning, you said, "Oh, it's so
Big and spacious." It's like you're walking,
and you're like,
yeah.
"Oh, but that's not going to last for too long."
Yeah.
But hey, he's confusing us again because
Yeah.
he just went, you know, completely stuck to that sound the whole time, and it was beautiful. And then you said the Lil Durk was sampled.
Yeah,
there.
the Little Dirk sample there.
Yeah.
But right at the beginning, it's crazy what Peggy did production wise, because he's talking about praying to Allah, right?
Yeah.
And it's a real positive in this enlightenment song. That's exactly what I said, because that's the feeling it gave me, is walking in a really, really bright, massive white
Mosque
room.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say like a church.
But
or
that's
a
what I
mosque.
meant. Like with light coming and everything. It was just the other mixes were, you know, they were darker in that. But this was like, it had this aura about it.
The cover more. You have a picture. I know it's here for you guys, but like you see it, right? Whereas the cover for the original is at nighttime. This feels like this fits that song specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Track number 7. What the hip hop hell is this? Like that title.
Lately, every word that come out my mouth get fired straight from the hip. I've been living non-colored people time. I'm getting there when I get. Oh, you mad? You not on some list, bitch? Malcolm ain't die for this shit. Come on, shake it.
It's a bit of a shot at the industry, I guess, eh?
Yeah, seems like it.
You tried to swing it, you ain't make that shit. When it comes to getting this money, aiming for that white like I'm Twigs. Told this white girl that I'm scared. Niggas that grew up around crackers, they whole life turn 20 and go home.
What if that was Cheryl Twigs?
Oh, you mad? You not Grammy pick. You're still sad. You not on some list. What the hip hop hell is this? Niggas sound like some skits in the suburbs, watching 10-9 Jake and line by who they is. Let's just get this clear.
That
When
bass
these
line.
bastards touch
Yeah.
you, die right where you is. Brown ain't die for this shit. Like your Jordan, the truth in this bitch.
You know, I gotta praise him right now. It's a big time, and I haven't mentioned it through this album. But where he places vocals is, I just closed my eyes there and listening to how much was going on and where the decisions were made to put the vocals in specific areas. Wow. Like, dude, man.
Yeah, well, and that was a big criticism I remember on Scaring the Hose. People didn't like where the vocals were sitting.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, you got to fix the vocals," but I'm like, I don't think there's nothing to be fixed. I think this is how he mixed it, how he wanted the
Yeah.
vocals to sit,
Yeah.
and it's like, because every song they are, you know, they're put in different places, they're mixed differently, but
Yep.
you know, he's doing that on purpose. It's not like he is fucking up and then saying later, "Oh, I'll fix it later."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, this is what he wants the mix to sound
I'll
like.
fix it in the mix. I would be so stuck on, like, you know, just keeping things, you know, the Kiss, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
And so that you don't have to, but he goes in and there'll be one vocal here for a second, then you're getting a center pan, and the center pan hits, and then he's here, and then he's here twice, and then he goes over here, and it's like, that's all thought. Somebody's turning those fucking dials, and it's, that's what
he's the one turning those
yeah,
dials.
and saying, And then the effects on certain parts of his vocals are as well. It's
yeah,
like,
he'll put it on for one vocal for one line, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then you don't hear it for the rest of the song.
yeah,
For the rest of the album.
No, it's,
you know?
I thought it was Cheryl Twigs because I don't know any other Twigs, but when it,
FKA Twigs.
oh,
but-
maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm thinking of the model. See, I went right to the model. When it comes to getting this money, I'm aiming for that white like I'm Twigs. FKA Twigs is an alternate R&B artist who has had notable relationships with actors Robert Pattinson, Shia LaBeouf, and Matty Healy, frontman of the
1975.
yeah. But you know what? I don't know if it again. You know, you said
he's confirming a lot of the stuff on Twitter. I don't know how.
yeah.
how
Maybe
much
I'll go to his Twitter and
Yeah, don't read too much into the Genius lyrics or Genius annotations unless it's verified. Track number 8, "Come and Get Me."
If you want me, come and get me. If you want me, come and get me. If you want me, come and get me. Hey, you.
why am I so fucking with this today? It's just
I don't know. It's the right vibe.
yeah, it's the right vibe today. You know who's on this one?
No, there's no one credited.
I
It's
got
definitely a sample.
yeah, Juicy J. Back to some dirt. Wow, I can fucking he's done a soundtrack song here, adding that symphonic element.
Very symphonic
Yeah,
and cinematic.
this is vocals.
Yeah. That was very unique for JPEG. I haven't heard
Oof.
much of
Yeah.
anything like that.
Verse 2 just showed me that he could go that path, any
Yeah.
path. He could sing.
He could, yeah. No, I've heard him do some type of singing before, but not like that. That was
With
I
the
think
symphony?
with the symphony,
Wow.
really took it to another level. That was a really good song.
I really like the Juicy. I want it when it's deep, right? If you want me to come get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that song by Juicy J, or if it is a song, or if it's just
It's a sample. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forget what song that's from, but what was I going to say? That's I think the first one so far though that I could see not fitting on the main record because it does sound so
different.
Yeah.
This could be a separate thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like every song so far, I could hear on the on "I Lay Down My Life for You,"
Yeah.
but that's the first one where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I could see like I like that song, but I could see why you'd cut it. You know, it doesn't even really fit the rest of the songs that we have listened to so far on the deluxe. or the
Exactly.
director's cut. It's just very unique.
Stands on its own. Yeah. The song is a sample from "Weak Ass Bitch" by 3-6 Mafia. I don't know that Weak Ass Bitch. But you know what I wanted to say about JPEG's music? Because you and I were talking about, scaring the hose and when would you play it and that. And I was thinking about that while this song was going on. It's like, for me, okay, I've been to Circus du Soleil a few times with your mom because she had to go to work events. And I would go there. And you go there and you're awe-inspired and you're fucking blown away, right? And you're like, whoa, and like you don't know what's coming, right?
Yeah.
You're there for that 2 hours and things are happening. That's how I feel with the JPEG project
yeah.
because it's like I'll go there and then some guy will swing off something and land and then
Someone's on fire.
and then it's changing and it's changing. I won't go see that necessarily every fucking day.
No, you'd get bored going every day.
Yeah,
whereas you might watch a TV show every day.
Yeah, but this, like, when would you listen to it? Is that when you want that element of surprise?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So, yeah, I'm not going to go there and sit there and go, oh, yeah, I know this is coming, right?
Yeah.
So if I listen to it every day, I know those shots and everything are coming, and then then the element of surprise for me musically is gone because I know it. I'd listen to a 145 song if I wanted to listen to that, right?
Track number 9, Bloodline Freestyle.
You think you know me? So right, not gonna lie, woke up and I'm feeling like Roman, y'all better acknowledge it. Not gonna lie, flow so old, but a nigga so cold that he fucked on and polished it. Not gonna lie, when I turn on your album, I feel like I stepped in some trash. Dude,
See, this is not. I wouldn't think this is JP for me.
It's very different.
Right? I'm really curious about those guitar runs.
Like where they're coming from?
The chicken or the egg. You know what I mean?
Oh, are they sampled or did he make them?
Yeah, after the fact. It's. Now we just went through a porthole.
The song's giving me like a Kevin Abstract, Brockhampton type feel, like from that era of his work.
Well, listen, that's fucking great tone on that. See, that is plugged in bass into a board.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's sampled.
No.
Yeah, so I'm curious. That's another thing that I wonder if we'll find out at some point through either JPEG on Twitter or somebody behind the scenes will, kind of explain on certain tracks. Because, there's certain parts where you can tell the guitar sounds like it's taken from some sample. But there's other ones that I'm like, that can't be a sample. Someone's got to be playing.
So if he's building it like the chicken before the egg thing, right?
Yeah.
He goes and he has to listen to find guitar parts somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Solo them out and then go, okay, I'm going to build this around it. This way sounds.
Or is it the other way? Yeah.
It was this one here.
Felt
really
like the other way. Yeah.
Yeah. And something else I want to say is that I'm just wondering, because these were like cutoffs, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're not here. I wonder if there's a part of JPEG that went, you know what, I'm going to release these. They're a little bit different than what I normally do, and I can see and gauge
how people feel.
How people feel about him. Or does he just not give a fuck?
I don't think he cares.
He doesn't care.
Yeah,
right?
I would be surprised if he would do that, like to gauge his audience.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would put out whatever he feels like he wants to put out. If he wants to go full singer songwriter,
Usher,
next record, I don't think he's gonna try to get fan feedback or permission. He's just gonna do it. Track 10, Hate, and we'll just let that play into track 11, Take an Instrumental.
You don't put me in your top of that's hate. You don't like me cause you can relate. I fuck on that hoe like she 10 on Jake. I fuck with that hoe, she remind me of Satan. Pussy that low and I came with her. She knows she heard.
Yeah, you know what I gotta say?
What?
Since Come and Get Me, the last 4 tracks, or 3 now, going into 4th, don't sound like they would fit on the record. They do sound like he's doing different shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Like this doesn't feel like
it would have fit
somewhere. Yeah, like it's even mixed differently.
Yeah.
Does JPEG even have a verse on here?
No.
Oh, okay. So.
No.
I'm sick of niggas lying, I'm sick of bitches hawk.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna be upset when you find out this is only 30 seconds long.
This is tickling parts of my body I didn't know existed, man. Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I said you're going to be upset when you find out it's 30 seconds. In the context of the director's cut, after that, we would get Don't Rely on Other Men.
I've named this one JPEG.
Which is, this is the single version, which is different than, I guess, the other version. Then it would close out, the record would close out with Jihad Joe, which we liked. Which was, because ending the record off with Freaky Mafia Cult would be kind of a weird thing to do. Not weird, but like it would be.
I'd have to say that's my least favorite song off this. What we've done.
That one, yeah. Well, I like the instrumental. The 30-second instrumental at the end. I
like that part. But
that song,
the trap underneath of. The trap underneath of Freaky, it bored me after listening to the other.
Yeah, it was relatively straightforward, which is like nothing wrong with that, but it just compared to the other tracks.
Yeah, when you're going to the fucking circus, you know what I mean, and you're going to see something fucking all this shit's going on, and then you go inside, and there's some fucking guy sitting there playing a guitar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
it's
you know what I mean. It's
I get what you mean.
Yeah, you're in the groove, man. When you're in the groove, it's hard to jump out of it.
But no, for the most part, like we did we covered like 11 tracks there. I'd say the last 4 tracks from Come and Get Me to Take N, those ones felt like they might not have fit on I Lay Down My Life for You.
Yeah.
But the first 7 songs, I could see them just
being on there,
no issue, like fitting in perfectly.
Yeah.
They fit, like the mix was the same as the original record. Boy You Should Know is probably my favorite at the moment.
But that you had a good point. You know what? The brighter cover really fits the tail end of the album.
For sure.
Those tracks there.
Yeah. I'm glad we sat down and listened to this. I'm glad this wasn't something that we just kind of, because there's deluxes that come and go and different versions of albums happen all the time, and usually you and I on the channel will just listen on our own time and we won't make a video out of it. But I'm glad enough people asked us to do this one, and we sat down and actually did a full proper reaction to these songs. Now I'm going to go and listen to it in its entirety, the director's cut, because I'm curious to see how he intended it to be. I had fun. I hope you had fun.
That's, you know what? Sitting down with you, having a cup of tea, listening to music, and I'm still breathing.
Yes, I woke up today. That's a
good thing.
That's what Kendrick said in his speech, right? I think he is.
Did he say that?
Something like that. Yeah, in his Grammy-winning speech was something about happy to have woken up today.
Yeah,
or we all should be. I forget what it was exactly, but basically that. So happy to be alive.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked out the director's cut of this record, do it now, because we both loved the record when it came out. You can check out our original reaction to it. It made my dad's top 10. I think it made my top 10, if I remember correctly. I'd have to look back, but I think it made both our top 10s when we did that video in December. And go listen to the director's cut. Check out these new songs without us talking in between, and take care. We'll see you soon with some more album reactions. Peace. Bye-bye.